Watching Man United is not good for the heart. that was a that was a squeaky bum time game that. But I don't care. We're top of the league. City are jammy things. Yeah. Fulham 1, United 2. Boom. Oh, but did you see that goal? Did you guys see that goal? Oh, it was a different class. Like, I can't. How many players can do that in the league? And you got to give credit to Ollie for managing that Pogba situation. But yeah, that game, pretty much almost how every away game for us went. Poor start. We go a goal down, and then we come back to win it. It's like conceding a goal is like a catalyst for us to just go and win the game. I'm not complaining, but how sustainable is that? But anyway, lineup. I was so excited to see this lineup because it showed an intent to go and win the game, right? De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, which I'll talk about later. By Maguire, sure, I think that was, I think Bayern Maguire, that partnership was perfect today because Fulham set up in a 5-4-1, and they had a lot of pacey players there, and Bay was very important in that respect. We needed someone with pace for that game. If Lindelof is there, I'm pretty sure we'd be down 2 or 3 goals already because ball over the top is just, not even just that. They were running at our defense with such pace. I don't think Lindelof would have been able to keep up. But it's interesting because what we're seeing now is that at least Ollie is not picking by because Lindelof is out and Lindelof is back now, but he's now playing Maguire and Bai on purpose because he knows he needs to play them. I'm glad Lindelof and Maguire, he knows that it shouldn't be his first choice centre back partnership. So I'm good he's recognizing that Bai is very important to this team. Fred, Pogba, Bruno, that's what I'm talking about. We don't need 2 holding midfielders. Fred and Pogba were superb today. They just complement each other so well. Fred with his tenacity, and energy and desire to win the ball back. And Pogba with the goal, and then it was so Bruno. It was Martial left, Greenwood right. Greenwood didn't have a good game, and Cavani. Yeah, poor start. First half, especially from Wan-Bissaka. Just sloppy, man. Poor touches, giving the ball away, and he's ultimately at fault for the first goal. I think Bayern Maguire, and I know they were quite wide when the ball went through to Lookman, but if Wan-Bissaka actually has some positional sense and stays in line with Bayern Maguire, they're holding the offside trap. If he just shows a little bit of concentration, Lookman's offside. But Wan-Bissaka just ball watching. It goes over to Lookman and he scores. 1-0 down, and part of me was like, yeah, we're gonna come back, let's be honest. And we do. Bruno hits the post, left foot, then Fulham get the ball back. Fred makes the tackle. Bruno gets it. Bruno to Fred, Fred to Bruno. Bruno puts the cross in. Areola makes as bad of a mistake as he did against Chelsea, and Cavani's just there to poach the goal after Areola just basically clears it back to Cavani. 1-1. And after then, that first half, we just didn't look like we were gonna break them down. Second half, again, we were in complete control of the game. Played the high line, kept Fulham in their half. There were two very clear-cut chances, both were offside. Bruno's header, Martial's header, both offside. Greenwood didn't have a good game. Greenwood and Wan-Bissaka were just awful. And this is why we need a right winger. And that's why I'm glad that Amad Diallo will come in. I was screaming for Rashford to come on, but Oli doesn't do halftime substitutions apparently. I think Pogba's goal, just brilliant, isn't it? And of course, rival fans are like, that's individual brilliance. You can't win a title without individual brilliance. So how are you gonna try to banter us for depending on individual brilliance? Liverpool depend on individual brilliance. City depend on individual brilliance. The goal, the assist from Kevin De Bruyne, I think it was against Palace, outside the foot, that's individual brilliance. You don't score that goal without that moment of genius from Kevin De Bruyne. Anyway, it's just rival fans being rival fans. Yeah, and then, that last, I think it was, what was it, 20 minutes? Special mention to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. What a game he had. Man of the match for Fulham, obviously. Yeah, he was a main threat in that Fulham team. De Gea having to make a couple of saves. The save where he just has a leg stuck out and it hits his leg from Loftus-Cheek's shot. That probably should have. Last season that would have gone in. The other one, cross comes in, Mitrovic heads it into Bailly, it deflects off Bailly and literally it's like an inch away from the inside of the post. Last season that deflection would have gone in. In fact, this season it went in. Vardy kicked it against Tuanzebe in the 2-2 draw and it goes in. You know what I mean? It's just that bit of luck we needed. So yeah, don't care, won the game, top of the league. The other thing I wanted to talk about, right? I promise I'll keep this a little bit short. What the hell was City's first goal? Rodri is offside. Tyrone Mings does the right thing, by the way, chests it down, trying to control it, but Rodri is in an offside position. He tackles Mings and then it's a goal. But how was that goal allowed when Rodri wins it from an offside position? And the Premier League is coming out, oh no, he's in offside, but if I think the City player heads it to Tyrone Mings and he touches it and he wins it from an offside position that is not offside, and Rodri doesn't gain any advantage, which I just didn't understand, because Rodri, the advantage itself is the fact that Rodri is in an offside position, which means he's able to win the ball from an illegal position. There's a reason why it's called an offside position. It's an illegal position in which you are positioned behind the opposition backline. You're not allowed to be there at the start of the goal kick. You just and even like Michael Owen was like, I am staggered. I've never seen a decision like, I've never seen that before. Oh, I I was at a loss for words as to how bad that decision was. And Dean Smith gets sent off, but these refs, man, how many mistakes are they going to make? I just, like, literally, right? It's bad enough that, Van Dijk gets injured, Pickford gets no booking whatsoever. Like, even, I think it went to a no, I don't think it even went to a VAR review. It's bad enough that happened and Pickford got away scot-free, and then this happens. Like, I felt so, like, Dean Smith, you can tell, was like in tears, like earlier when he got sent off. That even the handball, like, okay, I'm not sure about the handball, but it's like he jumps up. You have to raise you have to raise your hands to jump up. It hits his hand and it's a penalty because apparently the hands are in an unnatural position, but you're trying to use your hands to jump. Anyway, doesn't matter. These refs are stupid, but it doesn't matter. City won their game. United won their game. And I'm kind of glad City won in a way, because I think it gives us perspective. It sets the standard for us. City have won 9 on the bounce now, so we can't afford to drop off. City, even though we're on top, City are setting the bar. We have to now meet that in order to challenge for this title. It is what it is. So yeah, next game, Liverpool. I really hope we win that game. I just, Liverpool are just so down there. It's just, yeah. I hope we win that game. Like, subscribe.